Balcony, balcony, please settle down.
Arise, awake, sleep no more. Within each of you, there is the power to remove all wants and all miseries. Believe this, and power will be manifested. Good evening, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this enriching and transformative session here at Sri Balaji University, Pune. Today, we are truly blessed to be in the presence of a deeply respected and inspiring personality, Swami Bodhamayananda Adhyaksha, Ramakrishna Mutt, Hyderabad, for a session on human excellence. Message from Swami Vivekanand. To express our gratitude and appreciation, I now request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. G.K. Shirode Sir, Sri Balaji University, Pune, to welcome our guest of honor. I, Shivika Brapuria, Student Manager at Balaji Institute of Technology and Management, Sri Balaji University, Pune, welcome each one of you gathered here today for this special occasion. We would also like to extend our greetings to our Chancellor, Sri Balaji University, Pune, Professor Parmanandan Balasubramanian Sir, Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. G.K. Shirode Sir, and all the senior directors, and deputy directors, faculty members, and to all our student managers. Our university, Sri Balaji University Pune, has also a vibrant ecosystem that nurtures entrepreneurship, and through our interactive sessions with corporate stalwarts, we groom ourselves for challenges in the outer world. Discipline, dedication, determination are the three values on which Sri Balaji University Pune provides career specific contemporary education with a strong emphasis on practical training and overall development of the students. May I now request our student manager, Ms. Ipshita Sarkar, to introduce our guest of honor.
Good evening, everyone. I, Ipshita Sarkar, Senior Student Manager at Balaji Institute of Technology and Management, Sri Balaji University, Pune, interned at Amul. It's a pleasure to welcome you all today. We are honored to welcome a truly distinguished guest today, Swami Bodhamayananda Ji, revered spiritual leader and educator whose life has been dedicated to integrating timeless wisdom with modern challenges. Currently serving as the Adhyaksha Ramkrishna Mutt, Hyderabad, Swamiji over the years inspired thousands of individuals, students, professionals, educators to elevate their lives through character building, value based leadership, and inner excellence. He has conducted over 700 workshops reaching more than 280,000 people across India and Sri Lanka, touching hearts in schools, colleges, corporates, and even research institutions. He is a author as well. Swamiji penned the book Mind and Modern Problems, offering practical insights on navigating life challenges with clarity and purpose. Please join me in warmly welcoming Swami Bodhamayananda ji to the stage. Thank you, sir. The stage is all yours.
पेन ड्राइव given. Pen drive है. Video is there. Change. Video is there. Change. How PPT. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 तेजोऽसि तेजोमयि देहि वीर्यमसि वीर्यं मयि देहि बलमसि बलं मयि देहि ओजोऽसि ओजो मयि देहि मन्युरसि मन्युं मयि देहि सहोऽसि सहो मयि देहि सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्तिः 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 Namaskars to respected Professor G.K. Shirdeji, Vice Chancellor, Respected Dr. Sanjit Kumar Dash, Director, my good friend Raj Kiranji, the Chancellor, who made it possible to invite me this evening. My namaskars to him, all the faculty members, and a very good evening to my young friends. At the outset, this is my second visit to your university. A year back, I was here to inaugurate the TED Talks. It's a wonderful function arranged by the management. And now, since I've come to Pune for a very special program, which will be held tomorrow in Ramkrishna Math, that is the inauguration of the Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence. Nearly 70 monks from all over the country have come. Thousands of devotees and admirers have joined. Tomorrow is a D-Day in the history of Pune Ramakrishna Math. And my dear young friends, I understand you are in MBA, right? Okay. So it's a long journey for you from LKG to PG. And this is just the beginning of something bigger. But wherever you are, whatever you do, whether you have taken a break from work, whether you have continued your PG after the undergraduation, you're alone, you're in a team, you're in India, you're in the West. Whatever you do, if you can maintain the focus, the intensity, the purpose of MBA, then sky is the limit for your growth and success. It's not the bank balance, it is not the promotions, it is not your profits, but it is you who makes the difference. Today we are at crossroads, my dear young friends. Crossroads of life, something fantastic happening. Excellent people in management, in social work, in industry, in engineering, in medicine. But at the same time, when we are successful, or after 41 years, Sudhanshu Shukla is able to go to the moon, into the space, stay there for 21 days or 18 days, and come back home successfully after doing 60 experiments. It's a very big leap for the nation. But that very day, when there were tears of joy in the eyes of mother of Sudhanshu Shukla, I'm sorry to say that in Hyderabad, an intermediate girl planned and murdered her own mother. This is what I call crossroads of life. There's blackness, there is darkness, there is misery, there is suffering, but at the same time, the tears of joy going in everybody's eyes when there is something successful. Decide now, Shubhasya Shigram, earlier the better. Whether each one of you, the youth of India, would become part of the problem, or would you want to become solution to the problems of the country? This is a challenge which the nation with our motherland is placing before the youngsters. Right now in the streets of Mumbai or Pune, the Mother India is crying. She's being assaulted, left, right, center. Do I feel the pain of my own mother? If you get the news that your mother is involved in an accident or a severe infection and is in ICU, not able to talk, and doctor says 72 hours, nothing can be said. Would you be busy with friends and parks and malls and movies and WhatsApp chatting? Would your heart not throb every minute when my mother will open her eyes and talk to you and smile at you? This is the challenge which Mother India is posing before the people of India. Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Gujarat to Northeast, 1 step forward, 5 steps backward. We are solving one problem, creating 5 problems. Steep profits, shallow morals. Fancier homes, but few families. Sudhanshu Shukla in space, but we have difficulty in crossing the road in Pune. management, MBA. After you complete, get a degree, get a good position, or you make your own entrepreneurship, where do you go back again? You go back to sell some trucks. You will go back to sell some soap. You will go back to sell some garments. Is that what MBA is for? You may live in an AC conditioned, air conditioned, multi-complex building, whether the Tatas or the Birlas or the Ambanis or the Infosys or anybody else in Mumbai, the financial capital of India, or Pune. But please remember, my dear young friends from different backgrounds, content is important than the container. What is the use of polishing the outside when there is nothing inside? Today, anybody and everybody can purchase you. Man has become so cheap. For 1,000 rupees, we have got the voting, cross votings. We have murders. We have so many other black sheep coming out. Wife killing the husband, husband killing the wife. It is not a joke. It is not just cinema alone now that we see. Just happening every day in this Santa Bhumi called Maharashtra. Deva Bhumi called Uttarakhand. Karma Bhumi called Bharatavarsha. It's not the infrastructure. It's not the GDP that matters anymore. It is YOU that matters. It is me that matters. And where is that human excellence? Available in a shop? Give me 1 kilo human excellence. That fellow will stare at you and say, go and check your mind, your brain. You may buy a book on human excellence, but at the end of the day, you have to cook the food. You have to nourish it. You have to assimilate it. You have to digest it. And what is MBA? Apart from the technical definition, Master of Business Administration, as far as human excellence is concerned, my dear friends, it is mind-body alliance. Mind-body alliance. Healthy mind, healthy body will give you a healthy mind. Today we bid goodbye to the mind. Few minutes back, your Vice Chancellor was telling, Shuddha Man kahan hai? 2015, 2016, whole nation talked about Swachh Bharat. All of you must have participated in your school 10 years back. You might have had a jadoo in your hand and took a selfie, or somebody put a photo in the newspaper, your school children did Swachh Bharat campaign, got a certificate for it. But next day morning, it has become Dirty Bharat. We in Ramkrishna Mission, as requested by the Honorable Prime Minister, one center was taken as a model for Swachh Bharat. It took up the greatest responsibility for nearly 7 years, not just few days. We spent about 47 crores in cleaning up an entire city called Mangaluru in South Canara, Karnataka. The parks, the bus stands, the auto stands, the toilets, houses, everything was cleaned up. But we saw the tragedy of the mind. Again spitting, again dirty. We changed our campaign. We changed our slogan, the dynamic statement. What it became? Not just Swachh Bharat. स्वच्छ मन और स्वच्छ सोच से स्वच्छ भारत निर्माण होता है, झाड़ू पकड़ने से नहीं होता है. स्वच्छ मन और स्वच्छ सोच कहां है अभी? It is a challenge for young minds today. The attractions and the distractions, the infatuations and the assumptions and presumptions. My goodness. The powerful eyes are taking in folders and folders, high digital photographs without mercy. Sometimes I feel sad for the modern generation. Where is the torchlight? Where is your lighthouse? Where is your compass? Who is your Margadarshak? Who is your Sanghamitra? Who is your shock absorber? Who is your oxygen supplier? My dear friends, 135 years ago, Swami Vivekananda rose from the streets of Kolkata, traveling to America at the time when we were under slavery, at the age of only 30 years. 30 years is nothing today. Swamiji goes to the West all alone, a monk, without credentials. And what was he known for? Oh, he is coming from a slave country, a dirty country, superstitious country, a country of snake charmers, a country where people are throwing themselves under the juggernaut, which is called the Jagannatha Ratha. A country where mothers don't hesitate to throw their children into the crocodile in the Ganga as an offering. This was the apaprachar, this was the nonsense which the British spread even before Vivekananda went to America. He had to face the onslaught. Today we have NRIs, we have Indian embassies, we have Jaishankar, we have so many other people to counterattack the madness of the President of the United States, where he has put 250 tariff today. Like children playing before a 5,000-year-old nation. Who is responsible for this? Do we go back to 1920s, where the British were knocking on the heads of our ancestors, our forefathers? Or do we become excellent human beings and sacrifice our life for the nation? My dear friends, as your elder brother, I am just sharing a few incidents with you. As we sit in this wonderful campus and auditorium, nearly 900 MBA students in the gallery, and here, what amount of energy is there in this room now? Each one is equal to an atom bomb. And today is a sad day for Japan. The Nagasaki city was bombed today on 8th of August. And today we are talking in Balaji University. Within 5 seconds, 10 seconds, lakhs of people evaporated. Untraceable, even their bones were not available. And after 2 months, the pilot who dropped that bombs committed suicide. He could not bear that pressure. He just disappeared. What mankind did to another mankind. Today again in the mind we are having this bombardment. As we are talking now, I question to you, do we deserve that protection? Do we deserve that security which the soldiers of India are offering to us at minus 50-degree temperature in Siachen Glacier? Or in LOC? Or in the Northeast? Every second is threat for them. One wrong word in the parliament, it can explode a third world war. But I remember just a couple of days back, a 70-year-old father brought his 27-year-old son. He's 6 feet plus, dull, morose, with a heavy load of pressure on his head, sitting behind his father. Father is better, but father's tears in his eyes. He's an engineering student, supposed to be. But what is his problem? Why he brought him all the way to Ramkrishna Mat? This fellow has got 13 backlogs. 13 backlogs for a young Indian, where the Andhra government is spending crores and crores of rupees in fee reimbursement, free education, free engineering. This fellow has got 13 backlogs and he has no remorse. He is addicted to the toy called mobile, web series. All this fun, all that video games that is bombarded on your head. He is addicted to it, so no college, no this one, and no life. I just asked him a question, a bold question. Without hesitation I asked him, My dear friend, today you are eating your father's salt. His pension you are eating. He is retired. And suddenly he will not get up tomorrow morning. He passes away in his sleep. Would you get that pinch of salt? Do you have any responsibility? But you are staring at me. No emotions, no reactions. This is a real incident that I am sharing with all my brothers and sisters. Are you with me, my dear friends? Then I decided mentally, time has come to melt his mind. I'll make him cry today within 20 minutes. When he cries, that emotion will touch his head. Otherwise, he'll become a hard stone fellow. He'll become only a billiard ball hitting again another billiard ball. And by the time it will be too late. Then I switched on my monitor, my YouTube channel, selected some videos, which I shall share with you in just 2 minutes and then show you something interesting. My dear friends, I switched on a video which I keep always on the desktop of our own brothers holding the AK-47 24/7, protecting you and me. Siachen Glacier. Due to sudden weather conditions, food could not be supplied for 1 week. The helicopter would come, turn back, would come, turn back. But luckily it came one day. The time allotted to them before another storm will come was only 15 minutes. So helicopters dashed, put down that, threw the bags and dashed back. And that day the temperature was -40. And in that video, which is a message for all of us, all of you, one of the soldiers who is the spokesperson rips open the bag. He takes a box and shows it to the camera. It says real fruit juice, real company's fruit juice. Normally we open the cap and drink, right? He ripped open the wrapper only to see the watery content has become solid ice. Solid ice. -40-degree temperature. And what did that Sainik, that Fauj, the brother of India say? भारतवासियों, ये हमारा कूल ड्रिंक नहीं है, ये हमारा हॉट ड्रिंक है. गरम करके पी रहा है. It came in box, but he had melt it in pan and drink that, share it with others. Number 1. Eggs were dropped in a box. You tap it and the eggs will break. You know what? He took a hammer and started beating that egg. It doesn't break. But somehow they have to break it and eat that solidified egg. Third, they take a tomato. You press it, it becomes chutney. He hits it on the ground, it's bouncing like a cricket ball. Having shown and explained this, the food that we have, the last message is very piercing, at least to me. Whether it's for you or not, I don't know. He is waving at the brothers and camera and says, भारतवासियों, भारतवासियों, आप सुख में रहिए, आपके लिए हम लोग हैं. Salute that man. आप सुख में रहिए, हम लोग आपके लिए हैं इधर, ऐसा खा रहे हैं. Just a 3-minute video should have changed the life. Then I just peeped at that 6 feet tall fellow who is standing like a dry coconut tree, tears in his eyes. Says, my job 10% done. And father whispered to me, Swamiji, I have seen him in this state after 6 months. No emotions, no feelings, just web series. At that age, is it worth the salt? Then I put on the second video of a wife of one of the serving soldiers today who is in Siachen Glacier. It shook me from my feet upwards into my head. After explaining it's an interview, the life of the soldiers, my dear friends, be attentive now. After explaining their food habits, their shift systems, and their other things, they take an oath that they will never leave the gun unattended. It will always be in their hand or it will be in their shoulder pit. Right from the day they are commissioned. It's an oath to the nation. Protection to the nation, my dear friends. And the stunning part of the interview is the fearlessness of that great lady, whom I don't know and you do not know. It's just an interview. And something about personal life came. She went too personal to say the toilet time, the latrine time given to that soldier in the borders early morning, believe me or not, is only 90 seconds. 90 seconds they have to go to the toilet. Where? By holding the rope and going down the hill into the mountain pits. And the question was, why so less a time? Physically it is impossible to stay behind after 90 seconds because the heart will be frozen. He'll be frozen to death. Quickly he has to come back and go to the bunker and sit in front of the fire with the mug in the hand and with the gun AK-47 in his hand. This is the condition of the soldier. Do I deserve that freedom, that security? Who am I say? For me, some hundreds and hundreds are frozen to death or frostbites and become vegetables. Ask this question to your own subconscious mind. You're all MBA students. What for? What is the purpose? Does it help that soldier in Sikkim Glacier? Does it help somebody in the villages of Maharashtra? This is where the challenge is before the youth of India. Mother India wants you to come and wipe her widow's tears. My dear friends, today character is at fish market. We talk big things. The smallest behavior makes a difference. Martin Luther King, the great American social activist and civil leader, says, if you have to sweep the streets in such a way that it will be like the music of Beethoven. If you have to sweep the streets in such a way that it will be paintings of Michelangelo. If you have to sweep the streets is the poetry of Shakespeare. And if you have to sweep the streets in such a way that the angels in heaven will shower petals in the way and proclaim, here is the greatest sweeper on earth. Ordinary sweeping work should be equal to Panduranga Puja in Pandrapur. It should take to that realm where the heavens will open their doors to me because I have done Mother Seva. Not just a corporation service. Not for my job or not for my promotion. Not for my nameplate or not for my philanthropy, but for Seva of the country. Then you are an excellent human being. And in this tornado of change, in this powerful volcanic changes happening at every second, as they say, any electronic product in Japan or Korea manufactured or invented at 8 o'clock in the morning becomes outdated at 5 o'clock in the evening. We are being swept off our feet. What was a 10 MP megapixel? Today's advertisement I was seeing in the paper is 200 megapixel. It is outdated. 10 has gone into dustbin. But then the God-given eyes, that we have some eyes to see. You ask an ophthalmologist, he tells each power of the eye is 1350 megapixel. Both come put together how much? 2700. 1350 into 2. So powerful visuals. Folders after folders are going into the brain. How long will your human brain take, my dear friends? Suddenly it will go for a toss. We call it depression, oppression, suicide, addictions, paranoia, schizophrenia, name it and it cannot. It has got its own limitation. It breaks. The pressure cooker bursts. Today, that is why a 6-year-old boy in Bombay or Pune or Bangalore or Hyderabad is a drug addict. It's a sad story. So, my dear friends, look at this small video of 3-4 minutes. Change and You, that is the title. Beautiful message, beautiful commentary, and the graphics of what is happening today and what we have to think. That I'll take forward. Yeah. Change and You. That video. No, not this. Not this. First one. Screen.
Once upon a time, business as
Please
usual
follow the
was
sequence
often
of
good enough.
events there.
No more.
What
Where
is-
we are going, good enough is dead. In a world where everything is connected, where everything is equally excellent, where performance is reaching perfection, there's only one space left to innovate in: you. Right now, you are a central point in the raging tornado of change fueled by digitization, mobilization, augmentation, disintermediation, automation. Well, the list goes on. Science fiction is becoming science fact. Think about self-driving cars or computers that can learn and think. The way we work will never be the same. The skills we need will be dramatically different. Winning or losing are now happening faster than ever before. So what's your response? How will you discover new opportunities in one of the most transformational times in human history? Are you driving change, or are you being driven by it? Disruption has become the new normal. With change, it's always gradually, then suddenly, well, things really have stopped happening gradually. This change is exponential. Everything that used to be dumb and disconnected is now wired and intelligent. Cars, cities, ports, farms, even our bodies will be wired with sensors and will talk to each other. These game changers are also combinatorial. They amplify each other, creating a perfect storm of change. Quantum computing fuels big data. The Internet of Things fuels artificial intelligence and deep learning, which fuels robotics. However, anything that cannot be digitized or automated will become extremely valuable. Human-only traits such as creativity, imagination, intuition, emotion, and ethics will be even more important in the future, because machines are very good at simulating, but not at being. Yes, robots and software will do some of our work, but this will allow us to focus on things that cannot be automated. To imagine change squared, you've got to start engaging more with what might be, not just with what is. Immerse yourself in the immediate future, 5 to 7 years out from today. We need to go beyond technology and data to reach human insights and wisdom. Technology represents the how of change, but humans represent the why. The future is about holistic business model. The opportunity is to be liquid, to learn just in time, not just in case, not single improvements, but complete transformations, not individual systems, but new ecosystems. Humanity is where true and lasting value is created. We will engage, relate, and buy things because of the experiences they provide, because of their transformative power. The future doesn't just happen. The future gets happened. The new way to work is to embrace technology, but not to become it. The future is in technology, yet the bigger future lies in transcending it. Let's live and lead from here.
You can go to this. Isn't it fantastic idea? What you were thinking, it will make you change differently. Application is what matters. It is not appreciation. And today it's so easy, AI and ChatGPT, and you can download anything and everything at a faster space. But if this mind is your enemy, as much as it was Arjuna's enemy in the very first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, it just refused to participate. It just refused to cooperate. And what happened to the mighty Arjuna is not just a myth. It's not just a cacophony. It's not just a part-time story. What a master of situation he was. Excellent, outstanding warrior from his young age. But then when he was asked to do his duty, dharma, because he's a kshatriya, he just collapsed. Isn't it a sad picture of modern man? Visrijya sasharam chapam shoka samvigna manasaha. Last sloka of the first chapter. Last line. Visrijya, he just dropped it. The Gandiva. Astra Shastra dropped off, slipped off. And with a hand on his head, the famous painting is there. Arjuna sitting in depression, Krishna smiling at that weak Arjuna. And what did he do? Krishna gave him a banana, gave him a laddu, he gave him 2 nice slaps. He said, from where has come this weakness, O Arjuna? You are not like this in Indraprastha. You are not like this in Hastinapura. You are not like this in Vanavasa. You said, I will kill Duryodhana, I will kill Dushasana, they have insulted, they did this and all stuff, but now come, shoot your arrows. Oh, he was crying, foolish fellow. That is what Krishna says, you are a fool. Anaryam, asvargyam, akirti. People will start criticizing you, heavens will throw you out, and it will be ungentlemanly. But is that a solution to just scold him? No. Action plan comes here for all MBAs. Now, my dear young brothers and sisters, do not think Bhagavad Gita is for post-mortem heaven. When somebody dies, then you recite Bhagavad Gita. It is like operation successful, patient dead. Aya piya gaya, kuch nahi kiya. You see? Operation may be successful, 5 lakhs worth. But the nurse will come, sir, pulse nahi hai, heartbeat nahi hai. This is what our country is going through. Then Krishna comes and tells all MBAs, you are all Arjunas. He says, what you have been talking, discussing, 19 verses of the first chapter, is not your cup of tea. It is not your business. Just shut up. Ksudram hridaya daurbalyam tyaktva uttishta parantapa. Mark the word, arise, awake, which Vivekananda borrowed and awoke the whole nation 129 years ago. Uttishta Bharata, he said. Jagrita Bharata, he said. Prabuddha Bharata, he said. Awake. First, don't sit down. Get up. Be a soldier. Take up the weapons again. Then when this delirium, I call it, shake well before use. In all the tonic bottles it will be written, Shake well before use in red color, is it not? Why? The tonic bottle is in the fridge or is in the almirah, all the medicine is below and water content has gone. So you have to nicely shake it, mix it up and then give it to the patient. There was one great caretaker, he shook the patient before giving medicine. Shake well before use. ऐसा हो जाएगा. Buddhu number 10. How can you shake the patient? So we have been doing that in the excitement, like the AIs and the chat GPTs is first, let me become AI, then I will think of my mother and father. And it will become a Frankenstein monster because external mechanism, internal mechanism is not taught. No yoga finally land up in roga, infections, malpractices and corruption. So look at that message which that research scholars did. Tornado of change. Anything can speak to you, anything can do to you, but without your control. Be careful, Saudhan, Sadhu Saudhan, Kabir Das used to say. Guru bin kaun batave baat. Bhranti ki pahadi, nadiya beecham, ahankar ki laat. Kam krodh do pahad. And there's a flood like the cloud burst in Uttarakhand day before yesterday. 34 seconds, the map of India changed. What can you do? What can your MBA do? So look at what human excellence is all about. Can we go forward? Just pause for a minute. The story of Samudra Manthana, some of you may be knowing, some of you may not be knowing. This is a beautiful image put up in, not in Ramkrishna Math. It's in an airport in Bangkok. They have accepted our traditions. The gods on the one side, the devil asuras on the one side, churning the milky ocean using Vasuki as the serpent. Why did they do it? They wanted to become all powerful. They wanted to conquer nature. Their gurus Brihaspati and Shukracharya say it's not that easy. Hard work, intense tapasya karna padega. You have to get amrutam. You have to become immortal. You have to conquer death. And to do that, you have to drink amrutam. And where is that amrutam kalasha? It's in the bed of the Milky Ocean. So for once, both the positive and negative forces came together and they started churning for years and years. It is so significant, that story today in Balaji University or in Delhi University. And as a gift of their hard work came so many ratnas, so many jewels, Uchchaishravas, Dhanvantri, Mahalakshmi, Airavatam, Kalpavraksham, Kamadenu, name it and they got it. These I call the byproducts of scientific inventions. It is not the actual product, it is side products. Naturally, when they want the main product, they did not stop with the byproducts. They continued churning. Something unexpected came, that was Halahala, Trikuta, the terrible poison, threatening to destroy the three worlds. And neither the Devas and the Asuras were capable of solving this problem. Like cyber crimes today, cyber security, cyber arrest, digital arrest as they call it. Oh my God. So their gurus suggested, who were their gurus? Brihaspati and Shukracharya. Fantastic gurus. They said you have to please Mahadeva Shiva, meditating in Kailas. He can only solve the problem. He comes down, takes that entire poison in his hand, which becomes very little in quantity. My dear friends, please understand. He is Mahadeva, the great God. And the poison becomes so little because he is too big for it. He drinks it and it doesn't even go down the throat. It gets dried up in the throat and the throat becomes what? Blue in color. And what is his name? Nilakantha. Another beautiful name. Many people are born with blue throat, but they are not Shivas. They're only eaters. Consume what you call corruption. Shiva could do it. So today's situation, NASA or ISRO, whether it's a Google or whether it's any other company in the world, churning is going on. So many gifts, so many ratnas, so many jewels have come. But do you deny the fact, come on, tell me, my brothers and sisters, that we are experiencing poison of a different kind? I was talking with a very top retired judge of the Supreme Court who was put into an important inquiry commission in Telangana. He said if 10% of the corruption money, 10% of the total corruption money of the country can be held back by some good sense, we can purchase America. Donald Trump will be nobody. 10%. Crores and crores and crores going away in small petty accounts. It's a poison today. Character poison. So we have to solve the problems. We have to manifest that Shiva nature in us. Manifest the capacity in us. So that I will drink the poison, I'll become part of the solution to the problem. Which says, next point. Yeah, got a few questions there. You can go on clicking. Yeah. How can we create better men and women today? What is the type of excellence that we want to see in India today? What is the kind of training we need to unfold to manifest that excellence? The training in sales manager, in sales, training as a finance expert, training as a production expert is all fine, career. But is it solving the problem outside? These are the biggest questions which you have answered in life. Next, please. Personal excellence. Different kinds of excellences are there. Personally, you are excellent, but in a team, you are nobody. You are not a team member. Then we have functional excellence, benefits the unit of which the individual is a part. Maybe your family, maybe your 10 or 15 friends. That's all. Just for that project. Third is the community excellence. It benefits a big part of the society. It's not just I, it's not just we, it is all of us that matters in a community. When you have the Ganesha Puja, the community comes together. The apartments and the graded community all come together and perform the puja. Everybody contributes. But that is only for an occasion. Next. Can I get a collar, a hand mic? Kuch milega? Next, please. What is most important, is holistic excellence. Yeah, next. The totality of the picture. Don't look only at the hand, don't look only at the mic, don't look only at the podium. Look at the entire auditorium. This is where we have to look at life not just as a profession or promotion or placement. In many engineering colleges, whenever I go in the entrance itself, in the principal chamber, they put the highest package for my final year engineering student is 27 lakhs or 45 lakhs in this company, that company. They glorify. Fine, excellent. Who says no? He's capable. But at the same time, they should put plus there and say his character quotient is this much. It is not just 25 lakhs. What is it doing with the 25 lakhs? How is he interrelating with the other core members? How is he contributing to the development of the country? That makes holistic excellence. Your career plus your contribution. Till now you are a consumer, my dear friends. I want placement. I want a job. I want something. But what are you giving like the soldiers of India? Can you give a good thought? Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. Can you think in your prayer, as General Manekshaw said, General Karyappa also said, the moment I get up in the morning, I salute 4 people. The first is my mother, who put me on the track of freedom movement, of army. The second is the teacher who gave some beatings on my knuckles. These are the greatest generals of India, Karyappa and Manekshaw. Both of them equally spoke. The third is the unnumbered Jawans, my brothers and sisters who are on the borders, whom I don't know anybody. Fourth is my countrymen, whom also I don't know everybody. The four people are salute. I do namaskaram to them every day. They are contributing through their mind. They have done enough as far as their body and capabilities are concerned. Next, please. Win for the entire creation. Next, you can. It calls holistic excellence, my dear friends, calls for higher level of thinking in life. Three things very important. One is your heart to feel. The second is your head to think. The third is your hands to work. I call it 3H formula. Head to think, heart to feel, hands to work. Can you all repeat in rhythm? Head to think, heart to feel, hands to work. Amongst this, your MBA students, between the head and the heart, whom do you think is the best? Is it the heart or is it the head? How many say head? Raise your hand, head. Others will say heart, or some are neutral, 50-50. Many people raised head to think, fantastic, I appreciate. But I'll tell you a small example. Now let us see whether you'll change your vote or not. Whether you come to the heart party. Imagine you are very young. Imagine you are very young. You are sleeping at 11 o'clock in the night. Mother to the left, father to the right. At 11:30 you wake up your mother. Mother wakes up. She is upset. Why? What is my child wanting at 11:30 in the morning, in the night? And you tell your mother, or you might have told your mother, "Oh mother, please wake me up when I am hungry." Possible? Please wake me up when I am hungry, you say. Or you said in your childhood. What did the mother say? "Oh my child, I cannot wake you up when you are hungry. The hunger will wake you up. And you will ask me, give me something to eat." Am I right? What is hunger? Hunger kya hai ji? Is it a feeling or not? Anger, is it a feeling or not? So which is more important? Who will wake you up? Heart to feel. When you don't have a feeling of eating, I'll give you cornetto ice cream. Will you eat? I'll give you the best biryani of Hyderabad. Will you eat? When you are not feeling, then you will go to the doctor. 3 days constipation. Don't say I will eat. Then you will become a bakasura. And doctor will tell 1 week coconut water. Diet. Because inside poison ho gaya. When you don't have feeling, you will push it. You will tell tomorrow I will take. Because feeling nahi hai, kya karega tum? Today we will have lost that feeling. Dr. Radhakrishnan said, the second Vice President of India said, President of India, he said the difference between Swami Vivekananda and other leaders of India is the feeling that Vivekananda manifested, not that talked. He manifested that feeling. That is why he lives in the soul of India. We exist on the soil of India. What a difference. What a fantastic certificate Radhakrishnan gave. Do you want to exist or do you want to live? Come on, answer me, my dear friends. Do you want to exist or do you want to live? Live. That is the spirit. That is Mother India's call. I want living children, not exist. How are you? Somehow going on, Swamiji. What is this somehow going on? Then go to Siachen Glacier. Die for the country. Die game, Vivekananda says. Vivekananda was not a person to eat laddu and pakir. The word used is die game. The stars will move from their sphere if you have the willpower. So look at holistic excellence. Calls for higher level of thinking of life. Only I and mine, I and mine, I and mine. ये दुनिया त्रिकाल में नहीं है क्या? This is where your higher purpose. Beyond the stomach, कलयुग में सबका दिमाग, दिल, stomach में है. मध्य प्रदेश पूजा. Then when Madhya Pradesh becomes heavy, Uttar Pradesh will go back. And some of you are very great. You will sleep with eyes open in the classroom also. You are Bharat Ratnas. Sleeping with eyes open. Directly from Matsya Avatara, you have become Manava Avatara. Samajh gaya? Only fish don't have that eyelids. In the aquariums, you see, when you tap, what are you in the classroom? Afterwards, when question paper comes, you will understand. Out of syllabus दे दिया. Ma'am ने out of syllabus दे दिया. तुम्हारा brain out of focus नहीं है. Bring it back. That is your Vidyarthi Dharma. Next point. King Bhartrihari's observation. Do you know Bhartrihari? Please read his Niti Shataka and Vairagya Shataka. Very important for MBA ethics. Read the Niti Shataka. 100 verses on what is to be done, why it is not being done, who can do it, and what will happen if you don't do it. Yeah, full for all these slides. Yeah. It's a Sanskrit verse. I put it in English, no problem. Eke satpurushaha pararthakatakaha swarthan parityajyaye. They are called satpurushas. Holy people, great people, who can be counted on your fingers. Why they are satpurushas? Second line. Swarthan parityajyaye. They give up their swartha, selfishness. You can count them. They are countable majority today. I remember of a unknown Indian who was recognized not by India but by United States business magnates. He is Kalyana Sundaram from Tamil Nadu. Kalyana Sundaram was a retired library worker, government library worker. Listen to the story. Not story, real fact. My dear friends, Kalyana Sundaram was living in Tirunelveli town, living with some pension. And whatever pension he got, he was giving it away to the orphanages in the town. And he would live 1 week with one orphanage, they will feed him. Ordinary Hawaii chappal, one dhoti and one shirt. That's all his life. He is happy, contented. And this went on for 24 years. After retirement, giving. Paropakarartham idam shariram. One fine day, believe me, my dear young friends, he gets an email, not from India government or state government, right from the Indian embassy in United States. The New York people, every year they select some 30 or 40 social workers. They invite them to New York, and the best of the Hollywood magnates, Hollywood celebrities, business tycoons, 3,000 people gather in a New York auditorium and honor these social workers who contributed to their country. And that year it has supposed to be Kalyana Sundaram ji from India. And he was taken there on their expenses. The first time he's stepping out of Tirunelveli to Chennai, Chennai to Bombay, Bombay to New York. And what did he see? 3,000 people standing in ovation. And you know what? He was given a citation. He was given a cash award. 30 years of intense service. Cash award was only 30 crores. How much? 30 crores in Indian currency. That is the prize money that they give. He comes back to Chennai. He doesn't go to Tirunelveli. He goes to SBI. He lists down 30 orphanages in Tamil Nadu. One orphanage, 1 crore transferred on the spot to all of them. And goes back with only the citation in his name. 30 crores given away. Once that came and America recognized, all the Tamil Nadu newspapers arose from their sleep. We have such a wonderful agent of change, Satpurushaha. We did not know. They published it in all the Tamil newspapers. And it struck the brain. It was a slap on the face of the great celebrity of Tamil Nadu and Hollywood called Mr. Rajnikant. Rajnikant, living in Madras, he was ashamed to read in the newspapers and see in the Tamil news that such a person exists in Tamil Nadu. I did not know. It is my misfortune. And within 24 hours, he lands up in Tirunelveli. And says, Kalyan Sundaram, Appa, Tamil, Father, from today, I am your foster son. I adopt you as my father. Please give me the opportunity. Done. And Rajnikant, with all devotion, requested Kalyan Sundaram ji, please come and stay with me in Madras, in Chennai. Why you want to live only in this village? Kalyan Sundaram, Satpurusha that he was, refused to accept that invitation and says, my son, if you love me, if you like my work, if you have seen me, the son should come and stay with the father. The father will not give his ancestral home. And what is the repayment of gratitude to the unknown Kalyana Sundaram? Even now, the Rajnikant goes on monthly basis on a Sunday night by car, which is 6 hours drive from Chennai, spends a Sunday with his father, called Kalyana Sundaram, washes his clothes, cooks for him, teaches some dramatics to the village orphans, and then comes back Monday morning without any advertisement. This is Satpurusha at the highest. Kalyana Sundaram, one of the, and now, couple of years back, I think 2 years back, Padma Shri was given to Kalyana Sundaram by the Indian government. And when Krishna Kanti, the previous president, Govind, Ramanath Govind ji was there. I was watching the Padma Awards. I'm interested in that every year because nowadays, it's not done by bribe or by some recommendation. It is done by choice of the people of India. There was this old teacher from a Bhuvaneshwar village, 105 years, sir, 105 years, slowly walking in Ashoka Hall of Rashtrapati Bhavan. What a sight it was. 105-year-old teacher. Why did he get Padma Shri? You MBA graduates? He did 75 years service, free education to the villagers in that Bhuvaneshwar district for 75 years. Now the government of India recognized him and gave him Padma Shri. Okay, Padma Shri is given. He was standing below and the President of India, Ramnath Govind, a little higher on the step. Ramanath Govind, as a protocol, just bent forward because he's taller and wanted to put that badge onto his shirt. This unknown teacher from Bhuvaneshwar village thought that Ramanath Govind is doing pranam to him. And the Guru in him awakened. He kept his hand on President's head. It's not protocol. You should not do it. But naturally put his hand on his head to bless him. Ramanath Govind was not shaken. Tradition that he was, he whispered into his ears, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Satpurushas do like that. They receive and they give also. What a touching, this one I say, incident. That is why first sentence is very important to all my friends. I want to see how many Satpurushas will be there. At least till December I want to count on you. Do something rarest of rare. That even the gods in heaven will shower petals in the way and proclaim Sri Balaji University has produced 10 Satpurushas. Then my coming all the way from Hyderabad will have some value. Otherwise it is just another pep talk. And I go, you go, bahut acha hai, operation successful, patient dead. Second category, Samanyastu pararthan udyambritaha, swarthan virodhena ye. The second category is lakhs and lakhs of people, Samanyaha, mark the word, MBS. First category, who are they? Satpurusha, very few people. Samanyaha, majority. What do? They will do something if they can get back something. Live and let live. Accept it. Fine. No problem. I pour water to the mango tree with the expectation mangoes I will get. But acha karo bhai. Acha pani dao regularly. Fine. But danger is today. Temi manavarakshasah parahitam swarthan nignantiye. The third category is what? Suit, coat and boot today. Manavarakshas. Suit, coat and boot. They don't hesitate to cut your throat from backside. Corruption starts there. Earlier time Rakshasas, you have read in books and saw in some films with all the horns and magic and somebody will come and Rakshasa, they will kidnap you, they'll eat you. No, today silently they will kill you. Why? I should live, you should die. I will exploit you, I'll suck your blood. My dear friends, this is very, very important tragedy today. Okay, I for myself, yours is mine. No, what is yours also is mine. We call it Bhukabza, mafia, extortion. Manava Rakshasaha. Still more, there's one more category, MBAs, please load down. Yetug nanti nirartakam parahitam tekena jani mahe. There are some people who kill others and they themselves also killed. I don't know what to call them. Tekena jani mahe. Today the army has given, the government has given a wonderful word called what? Suicide bombers or the terrorists. They are ready to die. But they are ready to kill another 500 people. 4 categories of people. You decide. Our education should be samanyaha, accepted. Don't become manava rakshasaha. Go, if possible, to Satpurushaha level. That's a challenge I am placing before you. Next, please. There's meanings I have given. We'll skip this. Nameless also I have given, told you. Next. The 3H formula of Swami Vivekananda. Next. Head to think, heart to feel, hands to work. For rhythmic sake we have put it. Head to think, heart to feel, hands to work. Rhythmic. But actually it is heart to feel, head to think, and hands to work. All right, next. Yeah, quickly. Now, just a quick summary. These are the 8 parts of your personality that you have to evolve. Each has got its own value. Whether you are in a team or an individual, like English has got 8 parts of speech. Patanjali Yoga has got 8 parts of Ashtanga Yoga. And you should have all these accumulated into one. You are very important, as you saw in the change. What is the first one? Self-confidence. Everybody has got confidence. One boy came from all the way 45 kilometers from Hyderabad to tell me, Swamiji, I don't have confidence what to do. I asked him, how did you come to Ramkrishna Mutt there? By changing 3 buses, he said. My God, he has confidence to say he has no confidence. Changing 3 buses. He is not Prime Minister's son or a judge's son that as soon as he enters there will be road clearance. He stood, he waited, he sat, he paid the money, changing 3 buses, and when he goes back home it will be again 3 buses. He has confidence, but somebody has to give him that punch, that ignition dena padega. Today we lose that confidence, we become arrogant. Confidence. What is the second word that we use? Overconfidence. Commonly used, overconfidence. Show me in the dictionary where is overconfidence. Webster's dictionary doesn't have overconfidence. We have only arrogance or confidence. And that confidence was oozing like fire in Swami Vivekananda. Half glass of water, is it half filled or half empty? Half empty or half full? Half full. Optimism. Can you see the third angle of the triangle? Half empty ठीक है, half full भी ठीक है. Third angle of the triangle सोचिए. 10 seconds देता हूं. कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? Water is there. Air also is there. Half empty or half full? But Swami Vivekananda says, yes sir, come on. Perfectly balanced. Fantastic. Any other? You have, come on. Come on, give her a clap. There's a capacity to be filled up. Why should I give you a half glass of water? Guest comes, give him full glass. मैं थोड़ा देता हूं, नहीं, full दाओ. Leave it to the person. Give full, don't be a fool. The capacity, the competency, the ability, कहां चले गया? That is why one entire chapter of the Bhagavad Gita is Shraddhatraya. Sri Krishna says, 17th chapter is Shraddhatraya. Have confidence. Laziness, people have confidence. All sorts of confidence. But then we have higher confidence, which I can serve the nation, which I can grow into a divine being. So this is what self-confidence is all about. You have the capacity. Physically limited, internally unlimited. Next point is self-reliance. All of you are familiar with reliance word because it is nearby. But I am not talking about Reliance cell phone or Jio or Moro. I am talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat. Again and again, Pradhan Mantri is talking about Atmanirbharata. ISRO did it. The Indian doctors are doing it. Till now, we were all beggars. Give me a nut and bolt, give me a formula, give me this and that. But now India stands on high pedestal. Atmanirbharata. So it is not sufficient. So self-reliance because you have self-confidence. Next. Third point will be self-discipline. Fourth, self-knowledge. Atmagnanam. Who am I? Who am I? MBA students, please think on yourself. I just make fun. Say, somebody is coming from the other side, I am coming from this side of the corridor of your college. I ask him, who are you? Immediately, what will be the answer generally? Name. Did I ask, what is your name? I asked, who are you? But you give your name. Who told you to tell your name? Your mother. Or your teacher. कोई पूछेगा तो नाम बता दो. खत्म, खेल खत्म. Second time, who are you? Oh, I am the son of so and so. I am the daughter of so and so. You tell somebody's relationship. Third time, who are you? I am a student. I am an employee. Again, you are relating yourself with somebody else. Cut all this negative education. Tell about your own self. Today in interviews, they ask it. Tell about yourself, not your biodata, it is already there. Tell about your character, tell about your ability, tell about your competency, tell about your uniqueness. That will give you self-knowledge. Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Ananda Swarupaha. When you get time tonight, just open Google search and type Mission Karma Yogi Government of India. Mission Karma Yogi Government of India, it will help you. A new IAS retired officer has become the full-time chairperson of Capacity Building Commission of the Government of India. Under that, there is something called Mission Karma Yogi, training of Karma Yoga lectures of Vivekananda to all the central government secretariats, employees. Nearly 37 lakhs have been trained till today. To tell them who is sitting in the office, who is sitting in the departments. That personality is very, very important. Next point, my dear friends. Self-knowledge ke baad, self-esteem. Very, very important. What's our value? Not 25 lakhs or 30 lakhs. You should be known like the sun in the sun is the sun. Next we have self-initiative. It's all about leadership in MBA. You initiate a process. At a time when India was slow and weak and suppressed and oppressed, Swami Vivekananda initiated a process by starting a monastic organization. Please go to YouTube and just type belurmud.org. You will get how the Ramkrishna Mission started with 12 people with no bank balance. They stayed in a haunted house. Today we have 335 branches. Pune is one of the branch. Hyderabad is one of the branches. And my dear friends, that was started by a monk. Not the industries, not the Congress parties, or not anybody. It was started by a monk. After Buddha, Shankaracharya started monastic organization in 4 places. After that, 19th century, it was Vivekananda who gave something for the nation. So that's a different story. The message goes longer. It is not the time. But initiate something. initiate something. Be transformers. Be conveyor belts to give something back to the society. Next, having done that, we go to the 7th point, which is called self-sacrifice. Already I told about the soldier sacrifice. Can you sacrifice your selfishness? Can you sacrifice your ego? Can you sacrifice your arrogance? Can you sacrifice your time a little for the nation? And finally, everything boils down to the 8th part of your personality, which is called self-resolution. Mother can cook the food, you can go to the hotel, end of the day, you have to digest it, you have to assimilate it. You may have hundreds of talks, hundreds of experts coming, but you have to resolve, yes, I will make a difference. Common denominator in everybody, every value? Common denominator? Self and self and self. Mark that word. You are very important today in changing circumstances. Next, quickly. Now we go forward. We'll jump this story. Yeah, it's a very important statement. Please read it loudly. Let me see. I am getting only oh sound. Is that your English pronunciation? Oh, like some rock music. You will not know head and tail. Clarity. You do that in interview, you will not give a watchman job also. Come on, repeat nicely. You are good boys and girls. Don't become... wait, I will make you repeat. I am a school teacher. What it really means... अबे सुन सकता है ना? This is the way. What it really means. क्या हो रहा है? You need a... Anyway, what it really means is that the very fact of being a man... Now put a pause. It is not gender bias. My dear sisters, it is women also. Otherwise, hey, Swami he is not using women. One fellow was there, a great speaker in Hyderabad, in Bangalore. He just addressed, my dear ladies, and kept quiet. And started his speech. All the gentlemen, their husbands also were sitting. They got annoyed. We are also there, sir, in the auditorium. Yes, she includes he. What a wonder. She includes he, S-H-E. So it is enough if I address one, he said. So endows a person, loudly, with a unique value and dignity. Every man is a center through which universal life expresses itself in a unique way. What are you? A microcosm. What is outside? Macrocosm. What is inside is there outside. Pancha Mahabhutas, 5 great elements outside, they are there in this 5 feet, 6 feet body also. How unique you are. How wonderful you are. Leaving that, you are simply running behind mirages and crying after the nation did not do something to me. What have you done for your country? It's a very important statement, macrocosm and microcosm. Next, please. The real spirit of a human being, all of you MBAs, ever striving, ever struggling, overcoming obstacles and marching forward to catch the spirit of Bhagirath. Who was Bhagirath? Who challenged Mother Ganga to come down from heaven to earth. It was so forceful that Shiva had to take in his jata. And you saw how powerful that Kir Ganga was. Nobody could stop it. 34 seconds, villages have gone. But anyway, water came to Mother Earth. That is the spirit that you should have. The root is self-confidence. The field of manifestation is your studies, is your life, is your personality. Next. The correct prescription that I am sharing with you. Human excellence cannot be sold or marketed. Everybody should have a new philosophy, new vision of human greatness and strength to overcome any obstacle in life. Hard work is the prescription. Not enforced work. Not because university tells, not because somebody is putting some camera in your head. It is by yourself. You make the difference. That is what he says, new vision of human greatness and strength to overcome obstacles in life. Next, please. We'll close. Next prescription. We'll go forward. Stop. Yeah, last points. Have concern for others, my dear friends. Feeling. Second point, a measure of courage, of conviction, not opinions. A lot of fighting going on between opinions and courage. That is your responsibility, to discriminate. To think of human excellence everywhere, institutions, media, next. To look upon every person as a child of immortal bliss. The zeal to become greater than the great. To look up for excellence in every sphere of life. Please keep these 6 points in mind and become excellent human beings, excellent MBA professionals, and become Satpurushas. Wish you all the best in your life and in your career. Thank you.
Thank you, Swamiji, for your valuable thoughts. The house is now open for questions. Any questions? May I now request Professor Dr. G.K. Shirude Sir, Vice Chancellor, Sri Balaji University, Pune, to present a token of appreciation to our esteemed guest. I would now invite our student manager, Sir Vaibhav, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Shivika. Good evening, everyone. Respected Swami Bodhamayananda Adhyaksha, Ramkrishna Math, esteemed dignitaries, faculty members, and my dear fellow student managers. I am Vaibhav Bansode, Senior Student Manager, BITM. It is my privilege and honor to extend the vote of thanks on behalf of Sri Balaji University, Pune for such an amazing and compelling session. Swamiji, your words have been a beacon of clarity, wisdom, and motivation. You have beautifully reminded us that true success lies not merely in professional achievements, but in living with purpose, self discipline, and compassion. Your thoughts have touched our minds and hearts, living richer in perspective and stronger in resolve. Some points to remember: to be problem solver for our motherland, service to our motherland should be our dharma. You talked about humanity, human values. Driver of change should be you. Holistic excellence was the theme of the talk. We are grateful for the time you have taken from your noble service at Sri Ramkrishna Math, Hyderabad, to guide us today. Your emphasis on self awareness, inner strength, and value based living will remain with us as we move forward with our personal and professional journeys. A thought from Vivekanandji. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Excuse me, I've forgotten one thing. I've not come for a lecture again. Tomorrow is a very auspicious day, Raksha Bandhan, for all my young sisters. As a brother, I convey my greetings to you. And anytime, anywhere, if you're coming to Hyderabad or something, I'm there for you to strengthen you and make your life purposeful and meaningful. My number and email you can take from Raj Kiranji. And everybody, be good and do good from tomorrow for the next 364 days. Be up and doing if you want to achieve anything good and great. All the best.
I request the photographer to